The top stories: the UK expresses readiness to enhance ties to Ethiopia via broad development cooperation. And diplomats say the South-South cooperation helps bring more economic collaboration among countries. Welcome to EBC World, the voice of Pan-Africanism, with the latest news highlights of the hour. I am Tabitha John. Do stay with us. Tefera Darabo, extraordinary and plenipotentiary ambassador to the People's Republic of China, held discussions with Director of International Cooperation Center of Deep Space Exploration Lab, DSCL, Wang Zhongmin, and his delegation. The discussion centered on the possibilities to enhancing cooperation between Ethiopia and China in the field of space science. An agreement was reached on both sides to foster collaboration, especially on the organization and implementation of the International Lunar Research Station (ILRS) project activities. Ethiopia and Russia showed interest to boost investment by way of enhancing their long-standing ties. CEO of the Ethiopian Industrial Parks Development Corporation, IPDC, met and held talks with Russian ambassador to Ethiopia, Yevgeny Terekin. IPDC CEO, Aklilu Taddese, stressed the importance of strengthening investment ties between the two countries. Ambassador Terekin, for his part, said that the Russian embassy in Addis is working extensively to bring new Russian investors to invest in agriculture, automobile assembly, and other manufacturing sectors. The ambassador also pointed out that there is an influx of Russian investors eyeing the opportunity to invest in the Dire Dawa Free Trade Zone and Hawassa Industrial Parks.
Adama lies at the throat of the Rift Valley, 90 kilometers away from the capital city, Addis Ababa. Now, the largest modern wind farm in East Africa, it is the first clean energy project supported by the preferential buyer's credit from Exim Bank of China. In June 2011, Adama Wind Power Farm Phase 1 was commenced. Construction of wind farms starts from road. The last step before generation is equipment debugging and commissioning. With twirling of blades, wind of Adama is being transformed into a steady stream of power.
Welcome back. The United Kingdom expressed keenness to enhance ties to Ethiopia with a view to ensure high level of cooperation. Talking to the Ethiopian news agency, British Ambassador to Ethiopia Darren Welch underlined that the two countries have enjoyed strong bilateral relationship. Jerusalem Betzaha has the details.
Over the centuries, Ethiopia has enjoyed close economic, diplomatic, and cultural ties to the United Kingdom. In fact, Great Britain was among the first countries to open an embassy in Addis Ababa, while Ethiopia was the first African country to establish an embassy in London. Both countries collaborate on many issues of mutual concern at the regional and global levels. Talking to the Ethiopian news agency, British Ambassador to Ethiopia Welch stated that the two countries have always a relationship of mutual respect and understanding.
We have a really strong bilateral relationship. It goes back more than about 160 years. So we've been good friends as countries through the good times and the times that have been more difficult. We've always had a relationship of mutual respect and understanding. And I think there's lots of opportunity to make the relationship even stronger as we go forwards.
According to him, his country is seeking ways to engage in broad development cooperation with Ethiopia.
Next year, Ethiopia will be the United Kingdom's biggest partner for development cooperation. And we're looking to support a really strong set of business environment reforms, bringing more investment, more predictability and security for investors to the mutual interest of the two countries. But we're also going to be investing in Ethiopia's broader development. We're going to support the country's and the government's plans to strengthen education and to strengthen health as well, and also to bring more humanitarian assistance.
Commenting about the much anticipated national dialogue, he said UK will wholeheartedly support the process for a meaningful political undertaking in Ethiopia. Acknowledging that Ethiopia has a strong country, the ambassador stated that the diversity should be a source of greatest strengths. Historically, Ethiopia and the United Kingdom have enjoyed rich diplomatic relations covering a range of areas including, but not limited to, trade, culture, education and development cooperation. The two countries collaborate on a number of issues of common concern, forming a sound base for their relations at the bilateral, regional and global levels.
And finally, diplomats say the South-South cooperation helps bring more economic collaboration among countries. Talking to ETV World, the diplomats urged countries of Global South to come in unison to bring multifaceted collaboration amongst one another. Tigusar Nisa reports.
South-South cooperation is expected to create room in heightening collaboration and partnership among countries from the South and also ensuring development experiences and learn from each other. Approached by EBC, diplomats residing in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia reiterated that in sight of bringing new economic collaboration, countries of the Global South have to come in unison.
I am telling all that to emphasize that there is no way unless all members of South-South cooperation countries cooperate with each other to ease the way of trade and economic cooperation in between to reduce the effect of the Western countries against us. Then there is no choice, as I said. We have to, there is no way. We have to ease the cooperation between South-South countries. I mean southern countries within the South-South cooperation.
In Sri Lanka also, my president very recently introduced a system called Look Africa, to engage more with African countries, and also he had met all the African ambassadors accredited to Sri Lanka in Colombo, discuss with them how to promotion bilaterally and also address regional issues, particularly on climate change, blue economic issues, and also protection of the environment and green energy, and also protection of the marine environment. So those are the common issues actually that we can work together as a small economies, particularly as South countries.
They also indicated that South-South cooperation can further be enhanced by engaging in multiple regional blocs.
As I said, we have G77, we have non-aligned movement. Recently, we have BRICS, which is much important organization. then that would help us by engaging much more through these structures, involving in the more cooperation in between first, and later on get stronger to be able to have a more fair relation with the other blocs in the world. That is my understanding of increasing cooperation between South-South, within the Southern family and in frame of South-South cooperation.
And also the energy knowledge transfer, and also how to finance those institutions, particularly on the agriculture sector, bring in new energy, new technology. Those are the issues I think we have to work together as a South country.
South-South cooperation can be instrumental among its nations in the global South to collaborate and share knowledge, skills, successful initiatives, and multifaceted sectors.
You're watching EBC World, a reminder of the top stories. UK expresses readiness to enhance ties to Ethiopia via broad development cooperation. And the diplomats say the South-South cooperation helps bring more economic collaboration among countries. That's all we had for now. I'm Tabitha John. Thank you for watching. Have a great time and do take care.